you enjoying working from home? It's been more than 4 months for most of us since the work from home orders happened. And as we start to look at rolling back into the workplace, I know that there's many of you that find you're actually better when you're working from home. And that's okay. And it might be the time now to have the conversation with your executive to say, you know what? Here's what I think would work best for us. So I have 5 easy steps on how you can ask from work to work from home permanently. And if you follow them, you might just get exactly what you need. Now, the first thing you need to know is this ask needs to be a face-to-face meeting. While we may not be able to do it in person, it should not be on email. Absolutely not. So what you want to be able to do is see them, have a conversation about what you need, make it as close to an in-person meeting as you possibly can. And if you can have an in-person meeting, of course, that's going to make it so much better. And so that is a really important piece. You don't want to send an email that says, I think I should work from home permanently and here's why. That's just not going to work. We need to make this a face-to-face meeting. You also, the second thing you need to do is give them the successes that you've had over the last 4 months. What kind of things have gone well? And don't just say it's been really successful. Give examples. Here's what worked here. Here's what worked here. Here's how this is so much better than it used to be. So give them examples of why it's been successful and how you perceive that it will be successful moving forward. The third thing you need to do is speak in benefit language. What's the benefit to the company for you working from home permanently or even part-time, a hybrid solution? So this isn't the time to say, I save $100 a month on parking. I save so much commuting time, because the company doesn't care. What do they get? What are the benefits? I'm sure you've all heard the what's in it for me, WIIFM. Sounds like a radio station. And it's really what's the benefits for the company. So you can say, I can prove that I'm more productive because I'm in a distraction-free environment. I can prove that I come to work better rested because I am getting up and into the office by 7 o'clock in the morning every morning. So you want to give the benefits to them. You may want to talk about some cost savings if they don't need to have your location rented somewhere downtown. But really think about what benefits do they get from you working from home, not what do you get. I know that you want those benefits too, but the company as a business case, that's not going to sway the business case. That's much more of a personal thing. Now you do need to be flexible. That's the fourth point. So maybe your executive or your team isn't really interested in you doing 5 days a week ongoing forever. They may be, you know what, while we're doing this right now because we have to, I still think I need you in the office some of the time. So maybe instead of 5 days a week, maybe you can negotiate 3 days a week or even 1 day a week, but you do have to be flexible. This is not 100% what you want. You have to consider what they want as well. So go in being willing to negotiate and be flexible. And the fifth piece is come into your meeting prepared. Expect some objections. That would be normal, right? Even if they're in agreement, they still want to know, what about this? What about that? So be prepared to handle those objections. Be prepared to be positive. Be prepared to be flexible. Be prepared to have the conversation. This shouldn't be a lecture about here's why I want to work at home. Of course not. And it shouldn't be, oh, okay, if you really want to work from home, be flexible and have the conversation. Everyone wants you to be successful. If you're successful, you make your company successful. You make your executive successful. So let's figure out a way that everyone can be successful if you want to work from home. Be strategic, be prepared, be ready, be on the right track. Thanks, everyone. Have a great week.